Hi, my peeps in YouTube land. This is Material Girl 338. I am doing a canning or pickling for cucumbers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make bread and butter pickles. They're very expensive in the store. This is an easy, quick way to preserve the cucumbers. And what you need is you need pickling and canning salt. I have here mixed pickling spices. So it has like cloves in it, and I think it's mustard seed. And then I'm using my small jars, not using my big jars. And these do not have to be canned. The way I'm going to do them is they're just going to be water bathed. And then, because the canning process is a big process, so I don't have to do that with this. With these, I've been making them for a while now, and they're delicious. And you can get a couple of cans, but I didn't really buy a lot, so I think this is going to maybe just do 3 or 4, maybe 5 jars, the little jars. Okay, and I'll take you on my steps as I go through this. So I cut these, the same thickness of each of them, because you do have to boil them a little bit. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up a little bit of a carrot and a little bit of a red pepper. My cucumbers are all cut. I'm going to do some salt, canning salt on them. So actually it looks like a lot, but you need this much because what's going to happen is the salt is going to draw out the juices from it. You're going to mix it, and just a quick note, don't do this in an aluminum pot. It will react. Okay, the salt and the aluminum and the acid that's coming out. So now what I'm going to mix this well, because I only have one hand holding the camera, and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator, but I have to add the carrots and the peppers to this. So, and then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, and then it's going to stay in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to drain it really, really good. You have to drain it really good. You got to get all that salt out of it. So I'll show you the next step in a couple of minutes. Okay, my friends, I added the seasonings. I added another cup of white vinegar because the recipe does say that you have to add 3 cups, and I don't want to, I don't want to mess it up. So, right, so I added the 3 cups of white vinegar. I added 3 cups of sugar. I know that's a lot, but the brine has to, penetrate inside the cucumber in order to marinate it. So I guess, that's what you have to do. So now I'm going to bring this up. I have it on a medium-low, but I want to bring it up to a boil. Once I bring it up to a boil, I'm going to lower it, and then I'm going to add the cucumbers to this. And then I'm going to bring that up to a low boil. And then I'm going to start to can them. Okay? Then I'll process them. Okay, my friends, my brine has boiled, and I put my pickles and my peppers, my pickled pepper and my carrots into the brine. I brought it up to a low boil, and then I shut it off. Meanwhile, in my jar, I have my lids that are heated. Now over here on my station, I have my canning measurer. I have my airspace claw. And this has a magnet to it. This picks up the lids. And I have my lids in the water here. And I have my jar lifter upper. Okay, so I'm going to try to, I want to let you see what I'm doing. And then I also have a paper towel. And I also have 2 cloths here. I want to move you over so you can see what I'm doing. I'm so happy I got a tripod again. Okay. And now the jars are hot. So I need the other spoon. supposed to do is not put metal. They don't want you to put metal in. Oh, I gotta have the jar lifter. I forget that. Got my jar lifter. Holding on to this. I have a paper towel holding it. Just want to add some pickles, and I do want to add some brine. I'm not going to get too many pickles out of this. But I do want the brine. You only want to fill it up. That. I don't want to fill it up to its spot, which you usually give it. Let me bring you closer. Okay. So now what I do is I take some vinegar. I'm going to just do 1 or 2 jars. This way you get the idea. Most of you know already how to do this. I just wipe the top of the rim of the jar with some white vinegar, because if I spilled some of this brine on it, I don't want it to, you know, to stop the process of closing the jar. And then I wipe down the lid. The lids are warm now, so that means that the rubber is warm. And what I do with my cups. And then when you close them, put your finger on it and just give it a twist. That's it. Not tight. You don't want to do that. I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it back into my simmering pot. And I'm going to do the next. Good. You want to push it around. You want to make sure that the air is out of here. Even though it's liquid, it's still important. You want to wipe down, ouch, the top of the lid so that you know you'll have a good seal. I want to wipe my lids down. Don't mind me because I'm in my pajamas today. And I always do my best cooking when I'm in my pajamas. Okay? Just a little turn. Not too much, a little bit. Put this back in and you do it again. Okay, so I think you got the idea, right? Okay, guys, I'll let you see after I give it, after I put it in the canner. I think I'm going to can it for 10 minutes. That's it. And then I'll show you the finished jars.
My pickles came out. They're cool. They look beautiful. And this is what I did. After I gave them the water bath, I keep them in the pot. I do not disturb it. I don't take the cover off. I just leave it alone. Let the water cool by itself. People that take these jars and they disturb them, you're creating a vacuum in here, and then as soon as you pick it up like this, you're loosening up the cap, and that causes it to explode. So, you know, you don't need to take them out of the water immediately. They can stay in the canner or they can stay in the water bath until the water cools down. When the water cools down, take them out, and I put them on the towel, and I don't disturb them. So the only thing I do is after the 24 hours, I turn this, take it off, and I test the cap. I hold on to the cap like this to make sure that the lid is sealed. Okay? They look beautiful. I didn't taste them yet, but this is a recipe that I've been using for a long time, so I know that they're going to come out good. So I'm just, making my pickles, and this didn't cost me a lot. These pickles were 99 cents, I think 99 cents a pound, and I was able to make 2, 4, 5 little jars. So I think these are half a pint, but I don't want to disturb them too much. But anyway, guys, this is how easy it is to do them. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please post them below. Please subscribe to my channel because I always have videos coming in, and I try to give tips and tricks and recipes on what we can do during this pandemic, because I think it's a pandemic, to just keep our families fed and, keep us safe. And also what I do is I keep the mason, the case that the jars come in, because then after I do it, I keep the jars back into the case, and then I can move it wherever I want. Okay? All right. Thank you guys. Bye.